The Adventures of Bob Hudson Casino Project by Serge Dumoulin. Chapter 4. Bob meets Nathalie Knapp. Bob knows she's around Little Rock this week for family matters. Her father died a couple of weeks ago. Bob reaches her on her cell phone and invites her to join him at the restaurant. Nathalie says she's been there since yesterday and would be happy to meet him. Wait for me, Bob. I will be approximately at your destination in about an hour. Bob Hudson is a symbolic image for Nathalie. She always took care of Bob's truck like a jeweler because she knows Bob is very attentive to his truck, so is he to her too. While Nathalie drives to meet, Bob is in administrative duties pending beautiful green eyes. One of his old friends comes to his table, grinning, giving a nod to Bob. Bob asks him, "What happened to you, Jeremy?" "Well, I met my man, Bob." No, Jeremy, you never fought against anybody in your life, pal. You never bother anybody in parking lots, and you will never say a word, even if another one slips on your seat. You're one of our best drivers, my friend, but do not tell me this black eye is from a fight. Does anyone can tell me what's going on these days? Cham, who did this? Bob, some guys visited me last night and told me you were involved in this. Although in their accuser's looks, a shameful breach of trust they've transmitted to me. Anyway, I knew it wasn't from you. Still, one of them used a solid right punch on me and told they will do much more damage if I stayed friends with you, Bob. Oh, I'm the problem then. Yes, it's you, Bob. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't come from you, all those trouble. However, that's why I was in a hurry to meet you. We have to stop that. Certainly, sir, we need to stop this. So many problems arise now. Our friend Ron McCauley left by a road accident. Janice Taylor told me about Mr. Crammond Dispatcher having problems with cash requirements for the casino project. And Dispatcher organizes things against me now. What is he going to do? Kill me too? Bob adds. I suspect him about Ron's accident, and he knows I will not push drivers to access more miles and more hours on the road. Drivers will have problems with the law, losing their licenses and their trucks. It would be disastrous. In addition, he knows I'm a constraint in their project. It seems I'm a stick in their wheel. Now we have to stop this. Dear Nathalie enters the restaurant and saw Jeremy's eye. Wow, Jam, have you participated in a boxing fight lately? It suits you perfectly, though. With a nice smile. Aren't you aware of the danger now on transportation in the United States? It seems you have problems up north with professionals. Now, Bob, I think I'll help you with your bad behavior. My friends will be hurt, and I do not want that. I love you guys, and you're my clients. The business will return to its place because Nathalie Knapp will help you. All you need, Bob. And I'll open my ears. If I have the impression that dispatcher is around all this, I'll put my steel gloves. Do not let these bandits overthrow your lives like that. Let's do it for Ron McCauley, our friend who died, and let's stop these criminals. Our friends share a delicious meal and a good time together. Bob wants to reach Texarkana, Arkansas, and maybe Dallas, Texas tonight. It's good to see you, friends, and I give you news as soon as possible. We have to stay together. We will find what's possible to discover on Ron's accident, and we will join facts. We need to catch these people before they go further in their criminal actions. Nathalie, going out of restaurant with Bob, informed him of what she saw in Ohio. Two guys with leather coats and gloves, she tells Bob. I already have seen that before, and those guys were not there to cheer for Santa. They were talking in the parking lot, came inside and asked for information about you, Bob Hudson. Right there I knew it was about Ron's accident and the whole story you did relate to me a few days ago. My colleague told me she heard those people talking about you in the restaurant and that they associate you as a filter for the new political intentions. They want to use you to convert transport. They want drivers and trucks working 24 hours a day. They plan to go to driver's college and from government receive a grant to pay lessons. They will get for drivers their driving license as team drivers so they can get rid of you guys as single drivers. I'm sorry, Bob, but that's what my friend working in the restaurant was witness of. However, they put you single drivers in an awkward situation. And all for making money by replacing you, she said, to invest in another project. At least if they put that money in the transport, they would have a valid reason. Now, my friends, you are in troubles. In addition, because you're driving your own trucks, you take too much place on transport contracts market. They want to get rid of you at any price, she said she heard. Well, I think it's now time to defend our transport society as artisans, and we will make them know what we've done before for this international transport, says Bob. Thanks a lot, Nathalie. You're a great advantage for us, and we will recognize you as one of us for the rest of our lives. Thank you so much, Bob, gratifying. You're welcome, Bob. She leaves. This is serious. Ultimately, we know that we work walking on eggs now. They want to do an omelette with transport drivers and put all the cash in their pockets. Well, it's now time to enjoy the war and recognize the attack as a bear trap. But nothing's finished until the bear's in the hole. Now it's time to pursue and track down the haunter. Let's chase them and bury them in their own trap, Bob thinks. Bob leaves Little Rock, Arkansas to drive towards Texarkana and then Dallas, Texas, and stop at the truck stop for the night. Where should we be to be safer since we have this information? Asked Bob. The mystery requests several clarifications, but now evidence enlightens the subject. From now on, we have to watch where we put our wheels and make sure that all of us in the United States aren't working for nothing. Everybody needs transport, and if we let these maniacs apply their conjuncture, all drivers will have their own families suffering. These people need to meet a terminator. All of us have to follow inflation on diesel fuel, and we shall bring proposals to give rise to a discussion. Maintain a convenient relation with companies. They need us as we need them, and mutual understanding is crucial. Such statements give rise to the false belief that we, truck drivers, are under some unbelievable maniac's threats who want to possess and treat every line on the road as their own. But facts are, if we decide to stop the transport traffic, everybody will suffer. Bob is driving on the I-30 going to Dallas, Texas. It's a matter of facts. Nonetheless, Bob tries to keep good relations with all truck drivers in the United States, wherever professional truckers come from. Everybody's involved in this. Because Ron was one of us standing up in the pleasant transport class, Bob imagines. Bob's Peterbilt is flying at 65 miles an hour on the I-30. He looks behind a trailer in the mirror and sees a black car approaching at a crazy fast speed. Black Mercedes, exciting the distance between him and the Peterbilt, sticks to the trailer bumper as if he wants to climb up over it. Deciding to pass, he approaches Bob's door and opens the electric passenger window. Then Bob does the same with his window, and Mercedes driver says, "Hey Hudson, watch yourself. We got you now in our project, so you better watch where you put your wheels, pal. Rifles are close to you now." Bob answers, "Meet me at Dallas truck stop so we'll talk." "There's no more to talk, Hudson. You're finished now." Mercedes driver closes the window and escapes driving at 100 miles an hour. Bob flashes his high beams, meaning he understood the message. Action between the villains and Bob's friends. Bob approaches Dallas going across the bridge, entering the town. A beautiful sunset brightens Bob's Peterbilt. A painful feeling is invading Bob. It's too early to immediately mention the subject on radio and television, thinks Bob. I will go and have dinner at the truck stop. Possibly facing danger, Bob reaches Sarah on the phone, a beautiful truck driver Bob's known since a couple of years. She is very professional, involved in fuel transport all around Texas for Pilot and Flying J filling stations. "Hi, Bob Hudson," answers Sarah. "Sarah, I don't want to be alone tonight. I'm in Dallas right now and would appreciate to meet you. I have a lot to talk to you about Ron's accident and many things you have to know about the entire story. Reasonably, I want everybody around me to know what's happening. I want nobody hurt by these road bandits." "My God, Bob, what are you talking about?" asks Sarah. "Can you meet me tonight if you're in town?" Yes, I'm in town, and that will be my pleasure to meet, and thanks for the invitation, Bob. Give me an hour, and I'll be there. I'll call my friends around so I will not be alone listening to this story. Witnesses are always good, and some of my friends are very influent. Wait for me, Bob." "Thank you, Sarah." Sarah hears Bob breathing. Sarah calls her friends to have dinner with Bob. 4 of them are available and accept the invitation. Mysteriously, these friends love to study and develop each and every idea to defend transport. They are very professional and will do everything to correct the situation. It's called Don't Touch the Transport. Bob explains to people the controversy between drivers and bureaucrats having problems with criminals doing mechanic sabotage on trucks to attain their goal, aiming at more mileage per driver and getting crazy about money, teaming up drivers as slaves. Ron McCauley has been a victim of these bandits. They act incautiously and without differences between young or older drivers, describes Bob. Sarah's friends, Red Bullet, the Archer, Dan the Bull, and Crazy Horse are parked close to Bob's truck and will spend the night there. Early in the morning, 6 o'clock, Bob wakes up and opens Peterbilt's curtains. 4 cars, Black Mercedes Benz in front of Bob's truck at about 100 feet ahead are waiting for Peterbilt departure. Bob's friends are ready to act courageously, and their behavior would bloody scare if bad intents showed up. Bob inspects his vehicles, truck and trailer, and so do his friends. There ain't nothing to suspect but their relationship. Mercedes villains do not care about. Bob leaves the truck stop station, and right behind, four friends Peterbilts follow. The four Mercedes engage behind. Later, the intrigue on the highway starts. The four friends form a box around and behind Bob. Mercedes cannot attack. One of the Mercedes tries to pass but gets to the ditch by Crazy Horse, Peterbilt with Caterpillar 650 horsepower, 18 speeds, downshifts and compresses Mercedes out of the highway's shoulder, collapsing into the muddy grass. The three other Mercedes, one of them comes with a shotgun by the window, fires at Bob's trailer but misses its tires. Friends take care of him, and suddenly, accomplishing a 360 degrees, rolls over, doing flip-flops. Spinning fire, the car stops in the ditch, in flames. "Good shot," says the archer on CB. "He's got his count." Then the two other Mercedes escape by next exit, driving back east towards Dallas. Sarah's gone somewhere else, driving east. Bob calls Sarah and tells her that everything's under control. He's safe and all the guys in security. Mercedes quit after a chase on the road, Bob says. Let's say they had a quick lessons, and I hope they understood. After this road message to dispatcher, the next resolution will be positive, hopes Bob. Respecting this little delay surviving from the pursuit, Bob reaches the town of Odessa with his Peterbilt friends on a quiet interstate. At the end of the day, Bob enters a truck wash and relaxes while professionals clean the Peterbilt. Half an hour, all trucks are parked. Drivers go shower inside. Reassembling his ideas, Bob tries to clearly see future consequences. Therefore, to avoid danger, Bob decides to take care of the situation. "My friends, I'd rather be alone for the rest of the trip because I don't want you to get hurt. This story is between Ron McCauley, me, and the future of our transport in the United States. It is absurd to include drivers from Texas in these management mistakes. I want to thank you so much, my friends, and I think we proved again how our solidarity is important on the road. And not let these bureaucrats' children teach us how to conduct ourselves while we wear the transport sword. Thank you, gentlemen, and I will remember all of you all my life." Bob salutes drivers. Bob offers a glass of beer to his friends remembering this day and wishes a good night's sleep. Bob retires from driver's conversation and go to bed.